New generation currency banknotes.
Okay, at the end of this module, the students will be able to number 1, enumerate the characteristic of new generation banknotes, and number 2, identify and familiarize the different features of money. So number 2, kailangan mong familiarize or ma-identify mo yung new features ng money. Number 3, point out the significant features of banknotes and coins. Ito yung pinapoint out mo yung important features ng mga money and banknotes.
Lesson. What's new with these banknotes? Sa bagong henerasyon natin kasi, yung perang papel ngayon ng Pilipinas ay may pagbabago. Para mapabuti yung yung katangian ng isang pera, or para maiwas tayo sa pamimeke or panluloko ng mga taong gumagawa nito. Pangalawa is yung more realistic portraits of former Philippine president and heroes. Para malaman mong para malaman mong totoo yung pera is dapat yung may hero siya. Like, parang eto, ganito. Ayan. And pangatlo naman is yung tourist destination and notable animals found in the country on the reverse. Yun, makikita mo naman yun, yung animals na yun sa likod ng pera. Ito yung harap and ito yung likod. Ito yung hayop na sinasabi. Yan yung animals. And then, yung pang-apat naman, new BSP logo and Republic of the Philippines seal. Dapat yung pera is may seal. Parang Bangko Sentral, ganun. Ayan. Ito siya. Ito siya makikita sa taas. And then, yung neuro naman, neuro-like design with large number for easy identification. Ito siya. Ayan. Ito siya. And then, security feature most notable serial number with some weird and security thread which is wider. Ito siya. Ito yung serial number. Ito. Or dito. Ito, makikita mo siya.
Hello! I'm gonna explain what's the same from new design series. Number 1, color scheme are maintained except for the 20 pesos bill because the 20 pesos bill turned into coins. Number 2, all size of the banknotes were maintained. Number 3, the same paper made of abaca cotton, BSP considered plastic and polymer before, but they might have been seen some problems, especially with Filipinos handling the money. Number 1, they are folding the money or crumbling the money.
Watermark, a shadow image of the portrait and the numeral, seen at the blank space of the note when viewed against the light from either side of the note. Itong watermark ay makikita dito sa blank note, ay blank space ng ating pera. Pagka tinapat mo sa araw ay may makikitang image o larawan ng isang bayani. Next is a see-through mark. The word Filipino, written in Baybayin or pre-Spanish Philippine writing system, is seen in complete form when the note is viewed against the light. Ito namang see-through mark ay makikita dito sa blank space din na ito. Makikita nyo merong kalahati na nakakon ng baybayin, nakasulat. Next is a concealed value. The denominational value superimposed on the smaller version portrait at the upper left side of the note becomes obvious when the note is rotated 45 degrees and titled down. Ito namang concealed value ay makikita dito, maliit. Ito, yan, concealed value. Meron din dito. Pagka makikita mo pagka naka 45 degree. Next is embossed print. Raised prints that feel rough to touch, the words Republika ng Pilipinas, and 500 piso. Portraits, signatures, value panels on the face of the note. Ito namang embossed prints na to ay makikita dito o mahawakan mo. Ito. Itong nandito sa ano. Yan. Dito sa baba. Pag ginawakan mo, medyo makakapa mo siya ang bawat letra. Next is a serial number, composed of 1 or 2 prefix letters and 6 or 7 asymmetric increase in size. Digits located at the lower left and upper right corners of the face of the note. Ito namang serial number ay makikita dito. Ayan. Yan siya. Lower left. Tapos dito naman sa upper right. Sa serial number ay walang magkakapares na ginawa ang Bangko Sentral. Kaya bawat pera ay may sariling serial number.
Security fibers. Red and blue visible fibers embedded on the paper at random and glow in 2 colors under ultraviolet light. Nakita ang red and blue fibers sa Philippine Peso Bill kapag ginamitan natin o tinapat natin ito sa ultraviolet light. Kapag wala namang nakitang red and blue fibers sa Philippine Peso Bill, ibig sabihin yung pera is peke. Security thread. A stitch like metallic thread running vertically across the note changes color from red to green. The front of the thread bears the alphanumeric code in clear text, while the back is imprinted with BSP, both in repeated series. So ito nga pala yung security thread ng 1K. Nagbabago yung kulay nito mula red to color green. Sa harap is nakalagay dito yung alphanumeric code na BSP 1000. At sa likod naman is naka-imprinted lang yung word na BSP. Optically variable device for 500 and 1,000 peso bill only. A reflective foil that bears an image, blue nape parrot for 500 and South China Sea pearl inside a clam for 1,000 peso bill. And a small BSP logo. The color of the image changes from red to green when the notes is rotated at 90 degrees. Ang optically variable device ng 500 peso bill is makikita sa likod nito. Andun yung blue nape parrot, ayun yung optically variable device ng 500 peso bill. Pero sa 1,000 peso bill naman is makikita dito yung South China Sea pearl inside the clam. Ayan. Na may small logo ng BSP. Ganon din sa 500 peso bill. BSP or Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Kapag renotate ito ng 90 degrees, magbabago yung kulay nito ng color red to color green. Optically variable ink for 1,000 peso bill only. Emboss 1,000 denominational value at the lower right corner of the base of the note changes color from green to blue when viewed at different angles. Ito nga pala yung optically variable ink ng 1,000 peso. Yan, sa baba. Lower right corner ng Philippine Peso Bill. Kapag tinignan natin ng different angles is magbabago yung kulay nito mula color blue to color green or color green to color blue. Vice versa.
So, I will discuss the 4 types of making paper money. First is engraving. It is a process by which the lines to be printed are cut into pieces of metal by hand or with the machine. Ink is rubbed over the plate to fill the cuts in the metal and the extra ink wipe off the top. Then the pressure of the paper of the plate causes the ink in the holes to be lifted on the surface of the paper. The ink lines will be left to be raised above the surface. The engraving process is used for the production of all genuine banknotes. Sabi dito, yung engraving or gravure o pag-ukit ay isang proseso na kung saan yung mga line daw ng design is inuukit sa metal na plate or plato na gamit yung kamay or machine. Then, yung ink or tinta is inilalagay sa butas or holes ng plato at kapag nirub or ni-wipe off ito sa papel, ang ink is naiiwan sa ibabaw. Then, yung ganitong pamamaraan daw is nagiiwan ng bahagyang nakaangat yung marka sa papel na siyang katangian ng tunay na perang papel. Then, punta tayo sa second. It is letterpress printing. It is the most common form of printing, books, magazine, letterheads, and the usual printing in common uses. In the process, the letters are made on raised pieces of metal, which are covered in the ink and then impressed upon the paper. In the same form as rubber stamp or cliche, the serial numbers of banknote are usually added by this letterpress process after the note has been produced by an engraving. Sabi dito, ito daw ay pinakakaraniwang ginagamit na paraan para mag-print ng mga libro, magazine, at iba pang document. Then, ginagamit ito sa paggawa ng perang papel na kung saan yung mga numbers ay ipiniprint gamit yung pamamaraan na ito at para mapanatili yung kalidad ng pera at yung security niya. Then, third is offset printing. It is a method is taken of the desired paper and the print is made or special prepared aluminum plate. The plate is kept wet with water when ink is applied. And sticks only these parts of plates where printing is desired. The aluminum plate is then put in contact with the ruler, which transfers the inks to the papers, and the offset of process is quite used in a small printing plants because it was a photography process. It is the most common modern used by counterfeiter to make false paper money. Ito daw is isang ginagamit na sa modernong paraan ng pagprint na kadalasan is ginagamit siya ng mga gumagawa ng pera. Sa prosesong ito is kinokopya niya yung mga image or design ng image para sa isang plate papuntang papel. Gamit daw yung ink at tubig dahil sa mataas na kalidad ng pagkopya nito is paborito daw na paraan ng mga tagagawa ng pera. Punta na tayo sa fourth and last. It is a banknote paper, which is the paper banknotes get a lot of handling. If a good grade of paper is not used, they would soon wear out and have to be replaced. Even the best paper, the old peso bill, usually wears out, has to be replaced at the end of 30 days. Then governments buy the best grade of paper they can get in order that the paper will last as long as possible. The special paper also makes it difficult for the counterfeiter to duplicate it. It is usually the use of wrong paper that causes the counterfeited banknote to be detected by ultraviolet. Sabi dito is yung paggawa daw ng papel is nangangailangan ng mga special na papel na matibay at mahirap kopyahin. Ang mga perang papel is madalas na hinahawakan. Kaya dapat ito ay gawin mula sa dekalidad na materials para hindi ito madaling mapunit o masira. Para maiwasan daw yung mga ganitong pekeng pera, ang mga biyabiyab is bumibili ng pinakamaganda at pinakamahusay na papel na may espesyal na katangian. Tulad ng mga hibla na nakikita lamang sa ultraviolet light. Yun lang.
What is money? Para sa atin, ano nga ba ang pera? Para sa akin bilang estudyante, yung pera is mahalaga yan para sa atin kasi sa simpleng barya o papel na binibigay sa akin ng magulang ko, yun ay yung pinahahalagahan ko. Kasi, nagagamit ko yun sa pang-araw-araw kong pamumuhay. Parang, katulad ng ng pangbaon ko, pambili ko ng project, ganun. Pambili ko ng pagkain, ganun. Pero, tas yung ibang natitirang pera ko is tinatago ko para makatulong din ako sa kanila sa mga gastusin sa bahay, katulad ng pagbabayad ng kuryente, pagbabayad ng tubig, ganun. Then yung pangalawa naman is ano ang Philippine peso para sa atin? Para sa akin bilang estudyante, mahalagang impormasyon yun. Mahalagang impormasyon ang Philippine peso kasi ito yung simbolo ng Pilipinas na makikita mo is yung Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.